Hey, what's up everybody? Mikey F here. Yeah, so today we're gonna start this new video. I think it's gonna be painting the side skirts for the Prelude. But I do have a special surprise in the trunk. So first things first, gotta get it out of here and get it inside, I guess. So let's do that. All right, let's get some light in here, eh? All right, so as some of you guys probably saw from me dragging that thing in, check it out. My coilovers are here for the neon, finally. I still don't have my strut mount. I had the coils accidentally delivered to my dad's house, so I had to go down and get them. That's why I'm a bit unprepared, but I got them now. And we're in the shop, I'm just dropping them off, and I gotta grab a few other things, but I wanted to take a look, open it up, because I'm impatient, and we're gonna see what it looks like. All right, let's get this bad boy open. Come on, you fucking, let's do this here. There's one, there's three, four. All right, let's take a look at what 2,000 Canadian dollars might get you here on eBay. Let's see, hold on. I don't want this shit to just fall off the bike here. Woohoo, I'm ready. Is it a box in a box? Looking like it right now. You have one box, two box, and this might have information on it. Yep, there we go. We got 2003 to 04, 05 SRT4. Perfect, we got some stickers in there too. Nice. Perfect, look at that. Boom. Oh lordy, look at that. Holy moly. This is probably the nicest part for a car I have ever bought, and is definitely the most expensive thing I ever bought for the Neon by far. But holy cow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, and I get my own wrenches too. Oh, beautiful. They say BC Racing on them. Look at that. Adjustable dampening. Woo! Look at that monster. Look at that. And then what do we got here? Boom, look at that. Camber adjustment, dampening. Hoo-wee. Look at that. Fucking A. Anyways, those are the BC Racing BR coilovers. Now, I don't think I was able to find, like, I think the BR should be pretty good for the track. Now, like, again, like, this car isn't only gonna be on the track, so I don't want a super stiff suspension. I'm also, I drive it around, take it to shows and stuff like that. Once it's finished, I haven't taken it to any shows yet, but I'm not quite too proud of the way it looks right now, but it's getting there, and each year it gets better, so. But I'm super excited to throw those on, and that's gonna be in next week's video. But I might even have it out sooner, depending on how, fast I can get the car in here. It's just right now, today, I got the shop full. I got Cadillacs, Porsches, and GMC vans in the shop today, so I'm not gonna be able to pull it in. But I'm super excited to get to working on those. But today we're gonna do the side skirts on the Prelude. So we're gonna get those painted up. They're just chilling right back there. We're gonna do the painting on this. We're gonna do the painting for the side skirt for the Prelude, and everything's gonna come out great. So we're gonna be sanding down and painting these Type SH side skirts. So I've already got one done, but pretty much all I'm doing is taking some 600 grit wet sanding and just doing this for hours. You dip it in the bucket, take it out, nice and wet, back and forth for hours. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and once they're both ready, I'll get them ready for paint. We'll primer them quick, one coat of primer, and then we'll paint them. So yeah. All right, so I got one skirt there all done, all sanded down, and I got this second skirt over here laying on top of this Porsche, all sanded down as well. And I am pretty good with the outcome there. It's just too late now for me to grab primer. I realized we don't have any. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go get some primer. We're gonna prime them tomorrow morning, we're gonna shoot tomorrow morning and we'll shoot clear tomorrow morning and then they should be done. So fingers crossed I don't run into any hiccups with the paint, but everything's sanded down with 600 in the spots that are noticeable really good. And then otherwise on the bottom parts like this right here, that's all under the car. You don't see that anyways, so that might be a bit red, but I'm gonna try to get it as silver as possible. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with some paint. All right, so it's the next day. I went ahead and got myself some nice $35 primer from Canada Tire, and I've got the skirts just set up here on a nice stand. I went ahead and masked off this truck here so I'm not getting any overspray on it. But yeah, I'm gonna start pretty much with just maybe one light coat and then kind of another light coat of primer on the skirts, and then we'll do color and then we'll do clear. So I'm hoping to be out of here within the hour, so we'll see how stuff cooperates. It's really cold outside, so that's the only reason I'm not doing it outside, because I don't think this stuff's gonna adhere properly, but let's start, let's begin. All right, so that is gonna be the end of the first coat. So now I'm gonna wait 5 minutes and see. I'm gonna do my one more light coat and then it should be ready for paint. All right, and I just finished the last coat of the second coat primer. I'm gonna let this dry for I think around 10 minutes and then we'll hit it with our first coat of color. All right, so I'm gonna start painting in a minute here. But first things first, I wanna make sure that this paint is warm because it's pretty cold in the shop. It's not really the ideal temperature. Like the shop is a heated shop. I don't have the heat on right now. It is warm, it's not cold, but I would like to get the paint flowing as best it can out this. I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to, I want it to be an okay paint job. So what I've done is I went ahead and took my heat gun and I just sat with the bottle and warmed it up, going around and around and around evenly for about, I don't know, just 4 minutes. Now I'm gonna shake the can for about a minute and then we'll start painting. So it should be pretty straightforward and I'll see you guys when I'm starting to paint. Oh, look at that, beautiful. All right, let's get to painting. I mean, one thing I realized is this is silver going on a gray base. So I probably should have chosen a different color because I'm not gonna be able to see anything of where this paint goes, but we're just gonna hope and pray we get full coverage here. All right, I think that's good for one coat on that skirt. And I mean, if I can at least get one coat on this skirt, then we should be good because I have 2 cans. These cans are relatively small though, so.
Okay, looking good so far. Yeah, I think heating up the can was a good idea because it seems to have given us made that paint a lot more flowy. I think that gives us just about one coat for each. And they're looking pretty good actually.
All right, I'm gonna call that for the first coat there. So it looks like we're gonna have just enough paint to do 2 coats. So, which is pretty perfect. And after one coat, that looks pretty good. So the second coat's gonna make sure if I missed any spots, they're nice and feathered in with the rest of the paint. And then on top of that, it's gonna make it look even better. So I think 2 cans of this should be plenty. And then I'm gonna wait 10 minutes now. Spray that other can and then wait 30 minutes and do the clear. So let's get to it. All right, I heated this can up. I did accidentally drop it, so it's got a bit of a bulge on the bottom, but a bulge never hurt nobody. So, and it's very hot, and I'm wearing rubber gloves, so I'm probably gonna get it. I'll get a rag. All right, and here's my solution to make sure it doesn't hit the tip. There's still some electrical tape. So let's see how this bad boy performs. Starting off with this skirt first, because it got the least amount of paint last time. So let's get going here.
coat, we're pretty much just going to focus on the facing side because we don't really need to get the bottom too much because it's not going to be seen, it already looks silver enough. So I'd like to focus the amount of paint we have on getting the face of it.
And I'm staying pretty far back with the can because it's sputtering now, and we're pretty much empty. It only doesn't sound like that because of the cloths on it. So, all right, 30 minutes, and then these guys are gonna get clear coat, and they look pretty good. So I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. All right, it's been about half an hour here. I got my clear coat all warmed up, and we're just gonna make sure, yeah, it's clear. Yeah, now I'm gonna spray these, give them both a coat, and then, and then we're gonna wait for about 10 minutes, do the next coat, and then they should be done. I'll let them dry overnight, and we'll put them on maybe day after tomorrow. So let's see here.
On the sides. I still have quite a bit of product left in here, so I'm just gonna try to use it up. So if it starts sputtering too bad, I'm just gonna lay off of it, so. My main concern is just getting the edges right now.
All right, so I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, see how this stuff looks after a couple hours of dry time. I'm coming into work at, 7 or 8 tomorrow, and I can't see the time if I'm recording a video, but let's see what time it is. It is 6:30 now, so they're gonna be drying for just over 12 hours, about 14 hours. So, yeah, so we'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm pretty excited to see what they look like, no obvious runs. And I'm ready to have these things on the Prelude instead of sitting in the back of my shop forever. So we'll see what they look like tomorrow. They came out pretty good today, so we'll see what they look like tomorrow once they're all dried. And then in 48 hours, we can give it a bit of a buff if I want to. I mean, the car's not super shiny as it is. I mean, it's 22-year-old paint almost. So we might just throw them on as is and give them a buff later if you want to, but they came out pretty good. So, all right, so I'll meet you guys tomorrow. Here are the skirts. They actually turned out pretty good. They've got that satin silver metallic finish to them. So not a lot of like mirror-like finish in the clear coat and everything like that, but that's pretty normal for the satin silver, at least what I've sprayed out of the duplicolor stuff. So they look pretty good. I'm gonna get them on the car at the end of my shift today, and then we'll see what they look like. Well, I look absolutely crazy, but that's fine. That's what a day at work will do to you. So I'm gonna start with removing the side skirt now, and we're gonna get on to installing the Type SH side skirts that are freshly painted. So it's pretty straightforward. Basically, first things first. We got 2 fasteners to remove here. We got one, I believe that's a Phillip, and then this clip here. And then on the bottom, we've got 3 more of those style fasteners. One here, this is right under the mirror. One there, and one far right there. All right, and here's my preferred method to actually take these guys out here. I take a pick or a small screwdriver and kind of wedge it in between and push. Get it to show its head a bit there, wedge it out a bit. And then if you take a trim tool, kind of like this, or just a flathead screwdriver can work, but it gets a bit more difficult. Pop it out the rest of the way, and boom, it's out. Now, from all I remember, all that's left to do is to push the skirt towards the front of the vehicle. So let's try that. Let's see if that works. All right, just give her a bit of a better whack. Now it's just popping out. Maybe the door's supposed to be open, I'm not sure. But let's just do this. There it goes. Okay, and in theory, this other one should just slide back on. So let's see if we can't get that to do that. Okay, well, looks like I was doing it the not so right way. And basically I'm gonna take the skirt off. I'm gonna take all the clips out carefully because they're 23 years old and put them in the skirt and then put it on. Maybe that'll make my life a bit easier. So I'm gonna try that and I'll update you with an update. And the best method I found for getting these clips out without breaking them here. Let's see if I can't prop you up somehow. Oh my God, my legs are too big for this shit. Okay. Let's see, so I took a trim tool, poked it in one side here, and took a screwdriver, and getting the other clip with the screwdriver, and then prying with the tool, kind of back and forth, just giving it the best go I got here.
isn't exactly the best one to show you on because there's not a lot of room even for me. But basically, this is the concept. I haven't broken one yet. And there it goes. Boom. So here's what I'm talking about. So we got 2 clips on both sides. So it sits in there like that. And you want to come in with the screwdriver here and kind of push this one in. And then your other tool, whatever you decide to use, the screwdriver, pry tool, doesn't matter. And push this other side in and pry out towards you.
And then with our tabs all out, make sure that the tab here is facing the bottom of the hole, and she slips in just like that. Boom. Make sure they're all kind of towards the left. And then I guess the next part is putting the skirt on, so let's do that. Okay, now I'm installing everything. It should, fingers crossed, be pretty straightforward. Taking the skirt, open the door up a bit so we can get the lips that need to go in. So we go under, and we're bringing it all the way down, and we're gonna line it up with one hole here. I might have to open this door up a bit more. Okay. Got no clue if I'm lined up with any of the holes right now. Okay, but that should be lined up, I think. So let's see. One clip. Okay, and just like that, I think we're done. Oh, they look pretty good. Now all we're waiting for is the rear lip. And I'm gonna go ahead and order one tonight. I'm gonna order JDM style rear lip. You know, the hood, the fender, and the rest of the body are one color. The door's a bit of a different color. And the front bumper and the lips are a different color. Like I said, 23-year-old car. That door is the right color. So the door I had before that was completely the wrong color. It was a silver car at a junkyard. I took the door off, got home and realized it was the wrong silver, or it had just been in the sun a whole lot more. But this one's like, you can't really notice it too much. Let's see, maybe we can get some footage of it in the rolling. I don't know. It's a bit dark outside, but let's see. Let's see if I can get you guys some footage of it outside. Let's see.
Niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me. Ooh, now one of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas at the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me. Okay.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I forgot to film an outro at the shop, so I'm just gonna film one here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you liked the little kind of edit I did there at the end. I'm trying to get more into everything. Sorry if this video is a bit long and a bit, like not super exciting with all the painting and stuff. I started realizing I'm filming way too much crap that doesn't need to be filmed. And I'm trying to cut it down, but sometimes I just can't cut it down enough and the video ends up being super long. So I'm gonna try to keep up just filming like the highlights and stuff, and maybe like one time lapse for 10 seconds of the painting because it's way too long and I'm talking way too much. I just talk way too much. So, I mean, that's, it's really good for when you're, you know, in person talking with someone, but over video, it just makes it way too long and no one wants to watch the video if it's 30 minutes long. So I'm gonna try to keep them at like that 15-minute, I think that's the sweet point. So anyways, I'm talking too much right now. I'm adding another minute. So hope you guys liked the video. Liked it. If you liked it, subscribe if you liked it. Comment, dislike it. I don't care. Yeah, but go ahead and let me know if I'm doing good or whatever in the comments. So I appreciate the feedback. Every one of you guys I see the comments from everyone. So yeah, I appreciate it. And yeah, have a good night.